Yo, what up, y'all? This is episode 1 prepping for Golden Gloves. I think we're about like 5 months out, maybe 4. I'll get a better date on that. But yeah, my name's Tavita Pahulu. Some call me David, some call me T. Right now I'm 3-1 in the amateurs. Took my first loss like 3 weeks ago. That was pretty tough. But no, we're getting back into it, and we had to get through some hospital stuff, some work stuff, but things should be smoothing out here soon. But I was thinking I was just gonna, chat and talk. It's 8 o'clock right now. I'm supposed to be here way earlier, but it's Saturday, so we have some leeway. We're still getting into the routine. But yeah, that loss was very, let's just say it exposed a lot of things. And we're going to fix them. We're going to fix them, and we're going to run it back 100%. Hopefully I see that guy in the Golden Glove tournament so I can get some get back now. But at that event, they handed out these boxes, so maybe I'll just chat with y'all while I give a review of Mayweather's supplement line that he invested in, because I already know that Mayweather knows nothing about supplements. My guy just probably handed a script and just told what to do. But hey, one of one. They put Mayweather's face on it, and in this box, it's pretty well packaged. We got a You versus Yesterday. You versus Yesterday type of, okay, you're squaring off with yesterday's version of yourself. They call it luck or say it was bound to happen, but you know the truth, that unbreakable commitment that brought you here. Every early morning alarm, every choice you made when others would have folded, every ounce of grit, it's all stacking up. No shortcuts, no excuses. While they cling to comfort, you chase the burn. And when they try to explain away your success, they'll never mention the grind. There's never been room for negotiation. No option to quit. That's what sets you apart. Deep down, you know how this ends. You weren't built to be one of many, just one of one. That's a fire message. I just read that off the box. I just read that. Yeah, that's how I know Mayweather didn't make this. But no, I like that. While they cling to comfort, you chase the burn. And when they try to explain away your success, they'll never mention the grind. They never mention the grind. They never do. Because if they talk about the grind, they're going to realize that they themselves ain't grinding. So that's why they'll never talk about the grind. They'll just talk about your talent, you're gifted, yada, yada, yada. That's very true. 101, a little booklet. Okay, this is where we've got the hydration. So we've got Peptide Builder. So they offer a pre-workout. They offer a blue bottle pre-workout. That's in blue. They've got loaded pre-workout in gold. Greens and gut health in green. Whey protein in red. Creatine monohydrate. Did I get that? Yes. No, I did not get that. Dang it. Definitely wanted creatine, but Peptide Builder. Okay, so what we got today, and what I'm going to taste test with y'all, is we got the Peptide Builder. We got the Greens and Gut Health, and then the Sport Pre-Workout. This one might be good. Because I've always thought, pre-workouts were aimed at like bodybuilders. There was never like a pre-workout, for guys who are getting ready to move, not, pump. Oh, heck yeah. Guys who are ready to pump muscle. Feel the pump. But anyway, So we've got a insulated shaker cup. That's what I'm talking about. Insulated. Keep my stuff cold, hot, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, man, Golden Gloves is coming up, and I want to win. I want to win. I don't know whether I'll be heavyweight or super heavyweight by then. If it's heavyweight, oh, that's going to be dangerous. Because you don't want me weighing. If I'm weighing under 250, I'm running circles under you. Well, basically, it's 198 to 205, something like that. That's a dangerous. You don't want me weighing that much because I'll run circles around you. And if I don't make that weight cut, I'll still be significantly lower than I am right now. Right now, I'm around 300. I'll still be significantly lower to while I'll be running around the super heavyweights. I think where I messed up last time, well, not where I messed up. At the end of the day, I was taller than the guy. And one of the boxing commandments is don't go hooking with a hooker. And that boy was a hooker and an uppercutter. But he was way better at them shorter shots. And I was just a little bit too long to where if I went, it'd go behind his head. Yeah, there was no need for me to be there when he was throwing. I could have just stayed here and be like, stay away, stay away, stay away, set something up. Anyway, a bunch of coulda, shoulda, wouldas. All we can do is learn, adjust, implement, adjust, implement, learn, adjust, implement again. Implement, learn, adjust, implement again. That's the fastest way to learn. You know, starting boxing, I started boxing later. Started boxing around like 21. It was when I stopped playing college ball. And I was living with my uncle in West Valley. And he got me into it, and it's so different, man. It's so different. So anyway, let's fill these up, bro. And taste test these. We're going to do the peptide builder. We're just going to taste test them. I'm not going to like we're just here for the taste. Which actually the taste shouldn't matter. Shout out CT Fletcher. We don't die for the taste, Mo. Oh, I've never seen this. I've never seen them put cotton in. Oh, they're pills. I go, what? They're pills. That's crazy. Trash. I go, what? Wait, what are these even supposed to do? Is this peptide? It's a peptide. Peptide builder. Fights muscle loss. Serious signs for serious strength. No option to quit. But when do I take it? I'll take it now. On training days, take 4 capsules immediately after training and 4 capsules 30 minutes before bed. On non-training days, consume 4 capsules in the morning with food and 4 capsules 30 minutes before bed. So, if I'm training, I can do it immediately after. If I'm not training, I have to take it with food. And take 4 before bed. That's cool, man. So we'll wait on these. We'll wait on these. That's dope. But yeah, let's get us a little water. Let's get us a little water. And taste test the rest. So let's do a little bit more because I think I got. Yeah, so I played 1 year at the University of Utah. I was a walk-on. And it was just the funnest, but also the messiest experience ever. When they say that there's politics, there is politics in ball. And I'm just a dude who showed up at the front door like an orphan, hoping they let me in the program. But it was COVID. So now there's 130, 140 people on the team. This is before the changes that were made in 2025 for the NCAA. And, okay, here we go. Oh, that's great. That's great. Mixed berry. I taste the berry. But I also know it's got greens in there. I get 4 servings of fruits and vegetables. Stop playing. That's great. That is great. I love that. I love that. I'd get more. I'd literally get more. I'd literally get more. I'd literally get more. That's crazy. I love that. That was dope. Okay, sport pre-workout though. I'm not a big pre-workout guy. Not a big pre-workout guy. But we got pineapple punch. Oh, okay, see. Mayweather, at least he's speaking to me. He's speaking to me. But yeah, dude, it was just an ugly situation at Utah football. Like, for instance, there were only 8 leather chairs in the D-tackle room. Bro, there was like 15 of us. There was like 15 of us. Okay, so now that I'm recording on camera, there's probably like 13. But that's dang near 15. But anyway, that's 5 more than they have chairs. All of us were bringing some extra chairs into the room, and all of us were freshmen, sophomores, and redshirt freshmen. There was only like 2 seniors. It was Watts and, man, I'm gonna get killed for this, but it's the big dude with the hair. I just want a little taste. And so, you're trying to climb up the depth chart, and with that many guys on the squad, you're basically climbing from hell. And then a lot of politics. Like, there was this one dude whose dad showed up. There was one dude who was a starting DN. Couldn't hold the edge. However, his dad would come to practice and harass the coaches. Oh, my son's a DN, yada, yada, yada. And they're like, oh, we ain't putting him at DN because he ain't holding the edge. And that's basically what the coaches said. And then next thing you know, he's in the D-tackle room. And he's not starting in the back, learning the ropes of D-tackle. X is getting ones, is running with the ones and the twos. He's getting playtime reps. And I was like, yo. Flavoring's great. Sport pre-workout and greens and gut health, they got it down. They got it down, bro. I'd buy those again. I'd buy those again. I was low-key hating because it was Mayweather stuff. And in a way, Mayweather kind of ruined boxing. But, that's a good one. So far, there's so much more. I want to try the creatine and the hydration. Creatine and hydration, and I'll know from there. I'm not really interested in the other stuff, but yeah, that's dope. That's dope for sure. So that is, and then after we work out today, we'll take some pills. But it's yeah, it's whatever, dude. We'll throw this box away. But yeah, it was just random politic things throughout the year, and then you know, a bunch of guys on that team from my year. I was there. They didn't continue playing as well, and I knew it was messed up because one of the guys who was running with the twos, shout out my boy Fua. I remember we were going against Washington State. We all watched Fua tear up Washington State. We all watched him. Pretty sure he had double sacks. Pause. But then, following that, he's on scout team with us. I said, yo, if they doing Fua dirty, they about to do me dirty. And after the Rose Bowl, we won the Pac-12. We went to the Rose Bowl. Lost to Ohio State. C.J. Stroud murdered us. With his 5-star receivers. But, my coach left. And so I was going to start from the bottom again the next year. And when my coach left, you know, hey, I know how this works out. I know how this, you know, all of a sudden Coach Puha leaves Utah, gets hired by BYU. Bro, 2 weeks after that, his son commits to BYU. Full ride. And I was like, oh, hell no. That's when I realized I really needed to be in the coach's pocket so that when they go have their meetings and talk, you know, I'm brought up. They know me. They're familiar. I didn't have none of that. And I just got my butt up out of there. Do I love suiting up, putting the helmet on, putting the pads on, getting out there on defense, and just wrecking? Hell yeah. But anyway, my uncle's Tony Fulilangi. He fought. He was like 50-something and 4 something like that. Professional boxer, and yeah, he showed me the ropes in that backyard. We got down. I'm gonna throw this away, but we're gonna get into some workouts. I'll be mic'd up for him. I'll warm up, do some stuff, and I'm gonna start posting more. I'm gonna do one post on YouTube, long form, a little bit long form, more workouts, more of the work, and then I'm gonna do 2 streams. One of them's gonna be sparring, and I'm hoping the other one's gonna be like mitts or whatever. Yeah, I'll stream twice and do one video. But yeah, Tony really put me through it in that backyard. We was getting it every single day, and I just continued on. Tony moved back to California. I just continued on training. Signed up for fights. My first 3 fights were pretty easy. I argue that. Okay, never mind. But yeah, I'm gonna try and so I'm gonna record more. I'm gonna do one upload to YouTube, Follow me on Instagram. Stuff like that. Tavita.pahulu. Call me David. Call me T. Whatever. And we're just going to get it, man. We're just going to get it. I love boxing. Because guess what? Ain't no coaches. There is a coach. There's one. And then ain't no depth chart. It's just you and the man in front of you. You're the starter. There's no politics. It's just you versus the guy in front of you. And then when you've really been boxing, you understand that it's you versus yesterday. You like that? You like that? I know you like that. But, yeah. It's going to be cool, man. It's going to be a good journey. Going to take Golden Gloves, though. All the way to Nationals. I'll start doing national tournaments. That's it for today. I might include some workout clips. Kind of my methodology. Yada, yada, yada. But appreciate y'all. And we'll catch you on the next one.